I have been eating carnivore for 1 year now, and yesterday after finishing editing a video, I sat down on the couch, opened Netflix, and all I could think about was potato chips. I had eaten 2 hours ago, I wasn't hungry, I was not going to eat potato chips, but I just kind of wanted them. And I was thinking to myself, what is happening? Why am I still thinking about this? You probably thought that carnivore would completely eliminate all cravings, that 30 days would pass and you would look at chips or chocolate and nothing. Yeah, well, I did too. After doing some research, turns out that cravings do not work that way. For a long time I was thinking that something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong, I just had misunderstood what a craving actually is. There are 3 reasons you still get cravings on carnivore, and none of them are related to food. So first, let me explain what a craving actually is. Most people think that cravings are your body asking for a specific food. If I want potato chips, that means that my body wants salt and carbs. If I want chocolate, that means my body wants sugar. But that doesn't make any sense. Because since you are eating meat, your body is getting enough salt and other nutrients, which means that your body doesn't need potato chips or chocolate or whatever you are craving. So what is actually happening? Cravings are signals. Think of them like notifications on your phone. Something needs your attention. Reason number 1. Boredom. And no, I don't mean it in a way that's like, hey, I'm bored, let me eat. What I mean is that your brain is understimulated and eating used to fix that. Think about it. You're sitting on the couch, nothing to do, your brain wants stimulation. Before carnivore, you would grab one of those snacks because they would occupy your brain. Crunching, tasting, chewing, reaching into the bag. Little tasks that fill the void. And I noticed this about myself. Every time I would think about potato chips, it was always the same situation. Just finished work, brain is fried, sitting down to relax, and my brain would go, you know what sounds good? Potato chips. My brain just wanted something to do, and eating used to be that thing. So now when I get that exact craving, I just ask myself, am I hungry or am I bored? 9 out of 10 times I'm bored. So what do? I just do something else. Go for a walk, read a little bit, anything that isn't staring at the screen. Reason number 2, stress. And this one is sneaky, because you think you have removed stress eating from your life. I mean, you're eating carnivore after all, you're not binge eating anymore, you're not eating junk food, but the urge to stress eat, it's still there. You're simply not acting on it anymore. Think of stress like pressure building up. Before carnivore, you would release that pressure by eating. The food never fixed the stress, it just gave you a temporary release. Now you are not eating these foods anymore, but the pressure is still building up. And when it gets high enough, you start craving the thing that used to release it. I noticed this last month. Mind is racing, I couldn't focus at all, so I just keep going to the kitchen, coming back, going to the kitchen, coming back. And I kept thinking about one thing. Snickers. But I didn't want the Snickers itself, I just wanted the thing that Snickers used to do for me. Calm down the anxious energy and just give me something to focus on for a couple of minutes. So what do I actually need? A real release. Doing some push-ups, lifting something heavy, going for a hard walk. Hard walk? Is hard walk a word? I mean, there's nobody, I don't know who I'm asking this to, but doing some push-ups, lifting something heavy, or going for a run, that's a real release. Basically doing something physical, and food never did that for you. Never. Reason number 3 is social and emotional triggers. And I think this is the hardest one. Because you're not hungry, you're not bored, and you're not even stressed. But you are in a situation where you used to eat, so your brain automatically goes like, where's the food? Your brain has linked certain foods with certain situations. And when those situations come up, your brain expects the food that used to come with them. As an example, a couple of weeks ago I was driving somewhere with my girlfriend. We stopped at the gas station to fuel up the car. I was pumping gas and thinking, you know what, I really want a hot dog and some peanuts and a Coca-Cola. But because years ago when I used to be a driver, that was my standard routine, so my brain automatically expected, hey, you are in a gas station, I want some hot dogs, I want some nuts, and I want Coca-Cola. The pattern itself has been so ingrained into my core, even though I barely even drive the car anymore, so I'm not at the gas station often, and I expected that not to be a thing anymore, but it still is all these years later. Or maybe for you, maybe you visit your family where you always get served this one specific food, so when you go there you always naturally expect to have it. That's the ritual that I'm talking about. And now I know that after thinking about this and just being more conscious about this specific situation, next time I'm going to be in a gas station, I will just grab water, stretch out my legs, and just take a minute to look at the cars passing by or something like that. And it's still going to give my brain that break that it's actually looking for, without the hot dog. So these are the 3 reasons: boredom, stress, and social triggers, and none of them have nothing to do with food itself. And that's why I want you to remember that next time when you get a craving, understand that you are not craving that food, you are craving something that the food used to give you. And you need to find what that thing is that you actually want instead of that food, whether it's stimulation, relief, or a ritual. And once you understand that, cravings stop being a fight and they become information. And I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I really want you to understand this one thing. That next time when you get a craving, you need to ask yourself, are you bored, are you stressed, or are you in a situation where you used to eat? And then you need to address that specific situation itself, instead of looking for food. I still get cravings, I'm still going to get cravings, but at least now I know what they mean, or I know where to look to find what they mean. Okay, that's it from me today. To be very honest, this video was a bit harder to put together than I thought, because obviously cravings is one of those things that everybody experiences. However, whenever people share their struggles with cravings, we all kind of just tend to say, stay strong, get through it, but that doesn't really help. So let me know in the comments, when do you get cravings and how do you deal with them? Because I'm curious if one of these 3 reasons that I mentioned today match your experience.
I just saw you have your first member. I think she has Balkan roots. That's kind of funny because I am too.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Mila, for being the first member of this channel. And if my girlfriend's assumption was correct, then hvala ti puno, Mila. If not, then as I just said, thank you very much. But with that being said, guys, I just wanted to not announce, but a little bit clarify what does this whole channel membership thing means for Meat Carnivore. The whole backstory with the channel memberships is as follows. I think I activated them around 2 or even 3 weeks ago, and I didn't announce nothing because, well, there's really not much to announce. I activated them purely because every time I open YouTube Studio, it kept telling me, you're eligible for memberships, you're eligible for memberships, click here to activate memberships. So I did it. At the same time, I never wanted them to be something exclusive for this channel, which means that I will never do any members only videos, I will never do any members first videos. I just don't believe into that concept for this channel specifically. For me, the fact that you don't even have to be subscribed to this channel, you don't even have to like the videos, and you don't even have to comment. The fact alone that you are watching these videos and that you have gotten this far is more support than I could ever ask from you. So really the whole channel membership thing is purely if you want to give some extra support to the channel, and most importantly is if you can give some extra support. And I want to make that can part very, very, very concrete. Never ever anybody should feel obligated to join the thing or none of that. I don't know how to make myself even more clear. I would really much rather that you took those $1 or $5 and bought yourself some higher quality meat or a couple of extra eggs, or just put it into a savings account. Yeah, I hope I made that clear. It's only if you want to. There are no real extras besides for the regular package. Yes, your name will be in the end of the videos. It's just a way for me to, well, kind of say special thank you. But other than that, there will be no exclusivity. Hope I made that clear. If you are curious what I just put into this air fryer, this is the meat pie that I made, or the meat quiche that I made. I mean, this one I made yesterday, but I recorded a video on it, I don't know, a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. The link will be either in one of the corners upstairs, or I'll just put it in the description or pinned comment, but that's that. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, that means so much, more than you can imagine, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.